Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today we're going to do another fun painting. So let's get started. We'll start off today with our 2-inch brush, a little bit of red, blue, and white. Gives us a beautiful soft purple color. And I'm just going to brush in a beautiful background. As you can see, I have a masking tape piece right along a horizon line. I think we're going to do a little seascape in the bottom of the painting today, but it's not going to be the feature of the painting. We're going to work on a beautiful big storm. Some beautiful clouds and some lightning. That's going to be the feature today. And I tinted this canvas with a little bit of oil paint a couple days ago. It's just a soft gray and it's dried. And I put my clear painting gel medium right over that. Of course, that's available in a little paint set on the website. So that's about it. I'm just brushing this color up. It's very soft and a little bit on the warm side. Now with a beautiful dark purple color, let's just come up here and block in the rest of this sky at the top. That way the whole canvas is covered and we have something to work with. Not really painting in clouds just yet, just creating a background. Touch of blue out here. And see how they fade together. Now what I'm being very careful about here today is using black. I'm using very, very little black. I put just a touch in to make it deep and dark, but use very little because when you're painting a stormy sky, and maybe this is at nighttime, it's hard to tell, but maybe it is. We'll see later if it looks more like night. But either way, it's very dark. And if you use black, a lot of black, then you're going to have problems. It's going to look very gray and not so exciting. So use color. Use these purples and blues to your advantage. Next, with that dark purple color on the filbert brush, let's just begin working on some clouds up here. I'm just sketching them in right now. A little bit of this color, maybe it comes down. You can do whatever. These are loose, but they're really quite large. There we go. With some blue and white on the filbert brush, let's just brighten this area right here. Just gonna rub it in. Cut in right around the clouds. If you have to repaint the edges of clouds, that's just fine. No worries. There. And then allow this color to just blend right down, getting softer and softer as you go down toward the horizon. And this is setting us up for our lightning. We're going to put it right in there somewhere. Now with our liner brush and some yellow and white and no thinner. It's very thick on the brush. Are you ready for this? We're going to come right here. Begin dropping in. Oh, there's a little bit. We'll blend that in. Begin dropping in some lightning. And this is absolutely the first time I've ever painted it. No practice runs. So we'll see how it goes. All right, there. I looked at a lot of pictures yesterday of lightning and the different shapes, and you know, there's really no definite shape. They're so random, it's just amazing. There was really no two are even similar. So I'm just doing a generic lightning bolt here. And I love that yellow in it because it helps to warm it up. Makes it so appealing. Next, we'll just drop on a little bit of highlight out here to these clouds. As we come away from this beautiful light area, the highlights on the clouds will get softer. However, you know when there's lightning in the sky, oh man, it really does light things up. So we're going to get a lot of highlights, especially out here on the edge of the clouds, as we go away from this spot. There. And I hope you're enjoying this sky. I know a lot of you have been asking about it, asking for a little lightning storm, so hope you're having as much fun with it as I am. This has really been very different and fun to do. Now we'll take off this little bit of masking tape and brush in some background color. This is a very soft purple gray color. The reason I don't want it black or very dark blue is because I really want to play warm and cool colors against each other in this painting. So I want to have a beautiful, soft, warm background, and I think we might even highlight with a very warm color on top of this. But this is just the background. As we come forward, we'll do different things. There we go. Now we can begin to highlight this background water. I have my little flat brush, which cuts in really well. Makes an amazing straight line. And I'm just brushing a little bit of, oh, this is a little bit of white, touch of yellow, touch of red. So it's very warm. I'm brushing that right along the horizon, but don't go down very far with it. Not too far. Okay. And over here, a little bit less light. Next with some black, touch of brown, blue, and red, all mixed together on the 3/4 inch brush. Just gonna drop in a nice little background mountain. We're really more of an island of rocks. There. It sort of sticks out and into the water here. Want it to be very dark because that helps with the contrast. Gotta have the dark there in order for the painting to look right. There. And it really should come way out. I think that's very interesting. There. We can have the waves crashing against the rock, and as you can see, I did a little quick sketch. We do those so often. They help because I can always blend them out if I don't like them, or in this case, just paint over it when I go to underpaint, because I haven't even done any underpainting yet of this area. Next, with a little bit of red, blue, and white, a very familiar color mix by now. We're just gonna brush in a little bit of an underpainting here, right in the inside of the wave. So you got the little top of the wave, and right on the inside, I'm just painting this color. There. But look at how these colors are all tying in together. It looks like one painting. Still not using a lot of black, almost none. I did have some in the rocks, but almost none in the whole painting. Next, with a little bit of red, white, and blue. But this time, a lot of white and red. We're going to go ahead and highlight some of this water down here. See that? Just lift it right up, following the angle of the wave. Pretty fun. You can just do this over and over again until your background water is complete. And you notice how the waves get progressively larger as they come toward the foreground. And we'll put in more detail on the ones that are closer. Next, let's drop on some beautiful light areas to the top of these waves. Now, obviously, we know where the light source is. That big little bolt of lightning is really lighting up this whole seascape. So focus the light here in the center, and then let it get darker as you come out to the sides. That will give you better composition. The whole painting will flow better if you do that. Maybe right here on this bigger wave. We need some light right out on the edge. Don't overdo though. This painting is not really about the seascape. It's not the main focus. Now with our filbert brush, some black, brown, maybe a touch of red and blue. Let's block in some rocks down here. I'm just gonna brush them right in. There, maybe this wave is sort of hitting against the rocks, splashing. There. They come all the way down. Something like that, like little cliffs or just rocks, I don't know. Doesn't matter. There. And block them in just by scrubbing. Now with our 3/4 inch brush, I'm just gonna block in a nice tree that's mostly just silhouetted out here. Maybe it's growing on some rocks or some land that we can't see. It's down past the painting. It's too low. So we'll just brush this color right in. Maybe it'll go all the way up. It's a huge tree and it's very close. There, you just see the edge of it. Make it as large as you want. I want it reasonably thick because in my painting, I want this to kind of hold your eye from going off the left side. We get this very interesting subject over here, so we want something over here to balance it out. And then watch this. This is getting real interesting. This is what helps the composition. I'm going to bring a branch over like this that points in this direction. Kind of bring your eye back to the lightning bolt. Playing around with composition today. Fun. Next, with our filbert brush, we'll drop on some beautiful little pine needles here to this tree. I think this is an evergreen tree. And you know the evergreens around the coast are so worn out looking. So that's the way we'll paint this one. There we go. Maybe we'll have a couple more on that side. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Maybe we'll put them in. But maybe we'll just detail out that rock. There we go. Again, this is just a silhouette. We'll have just a tiny bit of highlight. Let's do that right now. Just a tiny bit of highlight. Right out on the edge. A little bit of warm color, some red. There we go. Next, we'll just drop on a few little needles, pine needles, to these trees out here. There. I feel like this really helps to tie the whole painting together, and the composition really just makes it look nicer. So we'll have just a few old, nasty looking evergreen trees out here. They really add a lot of character, and I like that in my paintings. Have them sort of lean over, and they're kind of bent. They've had a lot of wind. Maybe something down here. Now with our flat brush, we'll just cut in some beautiful little water line areas. There, this is looking pretty good. This really just helps to make it look detailed and cleans it up, makes it look complete and finished. All right, well, I think we're done. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my website, my DVDs, and also my brush line. And thanks for watching.